And welcome back. It's Savage Sasquatch from GamingReportCard.com, and we are at this shocking conclusion to this battle. We blew up the big robot ball spider crab thing, and out of it came our enemy, and then all the little guys just started climbing up into it.
You okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Right.
Alright, let's get the target on him and put a big blast in. Alright, this is incredible graphics as huge amounts of robots just keep breaking off as we engage this guy. We are going to make this a little easier on ourselves, we're going to go ahead, hopefully we can take the, switch this guy out for this guy. All right. I love this fight. Oh my goodness. Like, it's not been difficult or anything, but just having all of these robot pieces and they're flying off, and yeah, I didn't think it would be a great idea attacking in close, except till now. Get him. Let's get this. A machine core, that's worth like 10,000, I think. What's going on though? Where did the boss go? Oh my goodness. Please tell me I get to fight this.
They're still coming?
Be careful what you wish for.
Dude, there's too many.
2B, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
Shit.
Alright, now I am not a fan of that move. No electric bunnies for you. Alright, so I guess we gotta get over to save Pascal. We're gonna bypass. I just realized that guys here will continue coming endlessly, so maybe we engage in a fight right here, as it seems it's gonna drop a whole lot of guys in our path. Alright. Having multiple pods to unleash their ultimate on, that makes this go a lot quicker. I'm wondering if we're winding towards some kind of epic finale here for the game, because frankly, everything has ramped up. There is no end to the enemies in sight. Alright, these little turd burglars here, they're all spread out. I don't want to fight them. Well, how about that? I just ran away from y'all. Because I'm going to save the village.
Damn it! They're here too!
Nina! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk.
Oh.
They sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off. But with these weapons, there's only so much we can do. Let's take these guys out first.
Alright, switching weapons to our epic. Oh, I love the spear. The lance. What was that? Oh, it's here. This is insane. This thing is everywhere. Oh, it broke. I don't know what that means. Holy moly. Where did he go, George? Yeah, everything you shoot hits this guy. So we gotta hit that core, but it doesn't help when it lands on top of a building.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Do be careful.
Alright, so we're gonna head to that next spot. So far we've... Hold on.
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. Now what?
Alright, this seems to be the area indicated on the map. So what's up? Unless it's down underneath. Further yet. Let's see if we can save it here. That would be grand. Alright. Mission saved. We've already had 2 great boss fights and we're only like 8 minutes into the video. And we still can't open those. I think I've discovered in the last little bit that while our starting weapon is cool, you have the ability to keep guys away from you. Alright. With other weapons. Good, level 30. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I know there's a couple robots there. I want to see if we're going the right way even. This is my theory that maybe they came back to this chamber where we first encountered them. Doesn't seem so. Alright, so I've explored out down here, and I'm not seeing where it wants us to go. So we're heading back up. Perhaps we've missed something somewhere else. Here we go. There's, I guess that's Eve.
And here you are. I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless. As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything.
Uh-oh. It's Magneto.
And now, everything must die!
Alright, we're gonna throw a quick
Did you kill my brother?
target on him. He's over there somewhere. Okay, we're at the edge of the battlefield there. I love both of these long weapons so much. I don't know exactly where he is, but I think we have to probably maybe jump on some of these platforms here, which is pretty cool. But until he managed to catch up with one. There we go. Awesome. Oh, and that's how we fall back down. Go boom!
Alert. Massive energy signature detected.
What is it?
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Damn it! We'll never get anywhere like this. I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting him down. Back me up, 2B!
On it. Protecting Unit 9S while he hacks the system.
The enemy is connected to a vast network. Analysis. The actions of Unit 9S have an unacceptably low probability of success. Proposal. Unit 2B should abandon Unit 9.
If 9S says he can do it, then he will!
can really stand in here and at our level and stand in here and deal with this guy. As long as we evade at least some of these attacks.
Enemy unit cut off from network functionality.
Yes. Need a hand? Maybe he doesn't. All right. Holy moly. Thankfully, we have plenty of restorative items should we need them. Whoa! The big guns there.
NFCS destroyed. Close range combat no longer operable.
Rut-row-roarge.
Nothing matters anymore!
This is not a good sign. Okay, that helped. We gotta keep chugging
All because of you!
our potions.
Alert. FFCS destroyed. Ranged combat no longer.
Yep, go meet brother. Wow. I think that's definitive death right there.
Finally. It's over.
Yay. It's over. Really? Not you too. Bro.
Yes.
I really screwed up.
This is no good.
I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
No.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so. But we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
9S.
Uh-oh. Do we have to kill 9S?
I want you to do this for me.
Sad face. What is she going to do? She's strangling him? But he's an android. I guess so. Uh-oh, she's capable of emotion. The good news is we stopped the war. Let's be happy.
Always ends like this.
So what is up with this?
There's still some alive. Goddamned machines!
Oh, crap.
Is this a message? The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
Wait a second, 2B.
Who are...
It's
It looks
9S.
like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet, so I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies so that when I returned to my own body, I...
Yes. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
What is it that separates machines from androids like us? The machines have gained emotions, consciousness. The final screams they summoned on the edge of death. They still echo within me.
Wow. So, that was our Flowers for Machines. Huh. So that was Nier Automata. I have to say, it's an interesting experience. I kind of go back and forth on my feelings overall about this. I think it was a pretty fun adventure. The combat was wonderful. Like I loved the different kinds of weapons that you could use, and how it varied between a 3D third-person action RPG to a twin-stick shooter to side-scrolling to a bullet hell style game. It did a lot of fun things, and I really wasn't familiar with the Nier universe. I never played the original, so they did a really good job. Like graphics felt top-notch, and my favorite thing about the entire game is the soundtrack. Like I just absolutely loved going from place to place, as I'm sure you guys heard me talk about time and time again how much I loved the music here. So I felt like the story, like there's not a whole lot of different points to the story. It's short, and it's only lengthened by some extremely busy work side quests. Busy work is not an adjective, I know, but the amount of busy work that you go through, like traveling from place to place to complete these side quests, really lengthening the adventure by a good point. And I'm not a huge fan of like the escort quest or the travel the world 3 times to find this, and then go back and then return there, and it just gets old after a while. So I'm not a huge fan of all of the game design, but overall it was a pretty good adventure. And it had a nice finale to it here. So my understanding is also that there are 3 playthroughs to do. And so while we have just finished and we've seen the story, there is reason to play again. My understanding is, and this is a spoiler, go ahead and if you don't want any spoilers from what's to come, turn it off here. So the big spoiler is that the second playthrough you play as, my understanding is you play as S9, or 9S, I'm sorry. And the third playthrough you actually play as that one girl who we fought against, like 812 or something like that you actually play through hers, and you're seeing the game from different perspectives, so that it is actually kind of like playing the same short game 3 times to make it a full-length game, and I'm curious how that's going to be. When the game is putting you directly into the story and keeping you engaged and keeping you pushing forward, the game is at its finest. And at that point, I mean, it's like a 9.5 experience or a 95%, but I really felt like the open world in a lot of places hurt the game, where while it's nice to be able to explore and go do different things, I felt like that really detracted from my experience greatly. And there was a couple times where it wasn't immediately clear where to go, and I was even stepped into the right place, and because I didn't hit the exact right spot within this big circle, I went and spent another 5-10 minutes exploring. So, it's not perfect, but it's not bad either. This is definitely a game that's very interesting to play. It's a lot of fun to play just because you see me playing it, and you can see the story here. You won't have that experience of playing these characters. So, I have to say that, Square Enix has made something cool here that you should go and try. Because it's just a wonderful experience to control these characters and all the different things with it. I really liked the customization for the characters. I thought they did an excellent job allowing you to customize and make the character be crafted to how you want to play or what you want it to do. Now, I did feel like that one mod that lets you get a percentage of your health back every time you kill an enemy was broken. It made the last probably 15-20% of the game absolutely trivial. And I'm curious if we keep anything going into our second playthrough, or if we are going to be starting completely over whether this is an actual New Game Plus or not. So overall, like I was saying, I'm going to give the game at 85% thus far, unless things change over multiple playthroughs. We got the One Battle Ends trophy. We got a notification from Square Enix. Thank you for playing Nier Automata. We have a special message for you. The game has several different storylines that change each time you play. You have witnessed the A route, but there are still many story elements and changes to the gameplay systems you have not seen. We highly recommend you play through again to witness the full Nier Automata experience. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Sincerely, Square Enix PR. Alright. Voice change option. We are going to save here. Alright. And at this point, I'm going to save this to this slot, just so that way if I ever want to go back to that other one, to the first playthrough. Let's see, to continue playing with the same save data you used to complete the game, select continue, and load that save data. Alright. Well, we have seen a good part. We've seen the majority of the story here, I feel like, but maybe not. There are multiple playthroughs to be done, so the game is urging us to do that, so we will probably jump into that. I don't know if I will be recording the entire game. I'll probably record it, but I probably won't put it all out there for you guys. Is what I'll do is if I see something that looks distinctly different or interesting, I will probably... well, we'll see. There will be more to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, this is Savage Sasquatch for GamingReportCard.com. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a friendly comment. Until then, I am out.